Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Here to go through everything I melted this week. So as usual, first my empties, then my unempties. The heater is on, you might be able to hear it. It's freaking cold again. It's been like one of the coldest Septembers ever. So I did this week actually have to change a few things in the box because I think, as I've mentioned in previous videos, particularly my wax pick boxes, that it's quite difficult for me to sort of pick for this season because I just never know if it's going to be warm or cold, and I melt to the weather. So starting with this shot cut from that Smell Good shop, which is going at the moment in here actually, black cedar and juniper. This is not bad. It smells woodier, like more cedar-like on cold than it does on warm. I'm definitely getting woody tones and something a bit pepperish. I don't feel like I get a lot of juniper. Yeah, it's kind of a peppery wood scent. It's not bad. I'm not like crazy about it. This was one of the ones, so this afternoon in particular has been pretty cold. So I picked a few kind of warming sort of woodsy scents, and this one sort of, was sitting at the top, and I've had it for a while, so I thought I'd give it a go. It's not bad. It's throwing very strongly. I don't think I need to get that one again though. I finished off this scoop of L3 Waxy Wonders Red Bottoms. So jet puff mallow, zucchini breads, sugar cookie royale, wild berry mousse, and raspberry. I love this scent. I've never smelt a bakery like this. I really like the mix of the wild berry mousse and the raspberry. You get this really nice creamy kind of berry tone. And it is very berry, but you do get a lot of the bakery as well. So it's a really, really great combo. I always get great throw from it. And I have already repurchased it. I've got another scoop. That's why I was comfortable polishing off this one. Okay, so the clamshells. So I have Super Tarts Peachy Pavlova. This is like brown sugar, peach meringue, lemon glazed meringue, and I don't know, something else. It's basically, it's like a peachy pavlova. It's one of my favorite peachy scents. It's amazing. It's just it's like peach with a sugary glaze. Like, it really does smell like peach meringue. Like, it smells legit. It's got a really great peach tone to it. I don't really get like a lemon. I can tell. I think I know what they mean by the glaze. It's a really kind of subtle sweet, more sweet than lemon. Like, but still amazing. Great throw. I have more clams of this. I love peachy pavlova. Pumpkin Parcel Frozen Waves. So this is Autumn by the Sea, which I can never remember what that is, and Blue Sugar. This combo is fantastic. I liked this a lot more than Autumn by the Sea on its own. To me, it has kind of strong, smooth, almost like a black sea tone to it. Black sea Black sea to me is like an oceanic amber kind of scent, and I really get that in here. I don't know if it's the blue sugar that's making that come out, but yeah, this is like a really lovely, comforting. It's slightly oceanic, but not like overly so. So if you're not really into those, you'd probably still like this. I get great throw from it, and yes, I do want to get that one again. It's really, really good. Also from Pumpkin Parcel, I did Cereal Killer with some zucchini bread. So Cereal Killer, so I do still have one clam cube left of that, so I need to make sure I don't throw that out. This is like a blueberry scent, which I don't love on its own. It's got kind of a fake blueberry lemon cardboardy kind of scent, but with the zucchini bread, I quite enjoyed it. So I really liked the extra oomph that the zucchini bread gave to it. The zucchini bread was a lot stronger than the cereal scent, but I kind of liked it. It just meant it was a light kind of cereal pop in the background. So yeah, this was a really good combo. Drew quite strongly, I think mostly because her zucchini bread throws really well. Don't need to get the Cereal Killer again, but I would definitely get more of her zucchini bread to blend with. I might get a scoop of it or something next to do some blending with. And then I have the bags. So I did L3 Waxy Wonders, Rosemary Mint, and Boom Boom. So I was very apprehensive about this one because Rosemary Mint can be a disaster for me. It was actually a lot more subtle than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, like I came into the room after it had been melting for a bit, and at first I didn't realize what was in here, and then as soon as I tuned into it, I could smell it. So it wasn't like it wasn't throwing, but just rosemary mint often kind of punches me in the face. I guess because it sets off my sinuses, it makes them feel really awful. But it didn't do that here. So I do like this. I can see why a lot of people do like it. Because it has a really beautiful kind of creamy mint tone, but without being like a buttermint or a vanilla mint or one of those sort of typical minty scents. So I do actually like this one. I might get it in a really small quantity, like, I don't know, like a bougie bar or something at some point, just because I feel like I just need to sit with it a bit more to decide whether I really liked it or whether it was just, okay. But yeah, I was surprised by that one. I definitely didn't expect it to be as subtle as it was. Again, not subtle in like a throwaway, but just subtle in a, yeah. I don't know if I explained that well. And I've got like wax all over my pants. That Smell Good Shop Voldemort, so driftwood vetiver coconut. So this I love. It's got like that beechwood vetiver that I love. Really quite strongly. So similar to like Super Tarts Insidious, this scent's like that. But it's blended so well with the coconut. It's just, yeah, just my favourite type of beachy scent, beechwood vetiver. And this is blended so well. Super strong throw. It's taken me a long time to melt this. That said, I kind of didn't realise that I had a couple of pieces left. So I might get this one again if I do place another order from that Smell Good Shop. But I do have a lot of scents that are similar to this, so I probably don't need to go out of my way for it. I did this sample from L3 Waxy Wonders in caramel, apple, funnel cake, cotton candy. So this one was really light. I mean, I don't think it was going to be a scent that I loved much anyway, because I'm not really big on caramel apple type scents. But yeah, this one I barely knew was throwing. Like I don't really remember it melting, and I was in the room. It was up here in the office, and I was in here a little bit. Maybe just a little bit of cotton candy sweetness and maybe a slight touch of caramel, but I don't recall getting anything other than that. So yeah, I wouldn't get that one. The Starlit Corner, A Part of Me, so Fruity Pebbles Cotton Candy Fizzy Soda. So I'm not normally a big Fruity Pebbles fan. This was okay. I wasn't like mad about it. It was nice. I did it on, we had like 1 or 2 warmer days this week, and so I did it on one of the warmer mornings, and I like that kind of lemon lime fizzy touch to it. But yeah, still not like crazy about it. It threw well, but I don't think I would get that one again. It came in like one of those subscription boxes that she does. L3 Waxy Wonders, Eggnog, Zucchini Bread, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Buttercream. This is a delicious creamy bakery scent. I've found that I can deal with eggnog as long as it's not blended into something really spicy. So in a blend like this, which is just, her Zucchini Bread has just this barest whisper of a hint of spice. Like, it's not a spicy scent, but it does feel like it has something very subtle that was, baked in. But obviously the Sugar Cookie and the Royale are just sort of creamy, dreamy bakery. So the eggnog definitely makes it more of a rich kind of bakery scent. But yeah, like not overly so. So I do really enjoy this one. It threw really strongly, and I might get it again. I wouldn't need a big quantity of it, but I'd be happy to melt it again. So maybe if it came up in bunts again one day, I'd get that. Teddy Bees, Sundresses, and Lemonade. So fresh ozone and air, roses, jasmine, lavender, vanilla melon, sugared lemon with a fizzy twist. So I know this one is really popular, and it's taken me a whole souffle to decide that I'm not a big fan of Sundresses and Lemonade. Like, I don't hate it. I don't mind it. But I just... And it could be that it's just so hyped up that it just hasn't lived up to the expectation. I don't know. To me, it's like a laundry with a bit of fizziness, like a bit of lemon fizziness. And I feel like it either alternates between being a real kind of drier sheet, suck the air out of the room laundry, or just a slightly sour lemon. Like, the other notes are there too, like the florals and stuff, but yeah, it just doesn't... Yeah, I don't know. It's not something that I ever want to reach for, hence why, it's taken me a little while to sort of get through it. It throws strongly. It's a very strong scent, but yeah, it's just it's just not great for me. I actually have, and I purely did this for hype reasons, no other reason. I do have another souffle of this, which I've now decided I will probably gift on to somebody else because, I know this is popular. I know a lot of people love it, but it's just not a scent for me. I did pumpkin pecan waffles. Now I blended this. What did I blend it with? It'll be something in my unempties, but I can't remember what. No, I don't know. Anyway, it's great. Her pumpkin pecan waffles is fabulous. It's a great blender. I have another loaf of it. I accidentally got a loaf in the trig tart, but that's not a bad thing, to be honest, because I went through this trig tart so fast. Plus, in my unempties, you'll see I did a couple of other L3, which I'm nearly running out of both of them. I've got like pumpkin pecan waffles don't cross streams. I've got pumpkin pecan waffles zucchini bread, like all of these different kind of pumpkin pecan waffle basic blender scents, and I use them. Like, I use them very regularly. So it's great. To me, it's like, it's creamy, it's sweet. I know a lot of people say it's like nutty pecan, but I don't really get like an overly nutty tone. I do get that sweetness from it, but in a nice way, and it's not pumpkiny to me, and it's not spicy. So love it. Great throw. 100%. Once I finish the loaf, I will get more of that. Like, hers and Teddy B's are my favorite pumpkin pecan waffles, and Teddy B's does it in blends. So if I want it solo, it's L3 all the way. Rainbow Melt's yummy. So creamy zucchini, sweet sugar cookies, and frosted birthday cake. So this one started out really yummy. Like, it was really, really good. Like, just a really creamy, dreamy bakery with a really delicious zucchini bread. Just a really good mix of everything. As it melted down, it got a little bit plasticky, which I do get I often get like a plasticky kind of note from birthday cake scents. So I think as it melted on, the zucchini bread in particular, I think, died off a little bit, and maybe a bit of the sugar cookie, and I didn't like it as much. So it was still okay, but it just wasn't as good as when it had the zucchini bread really kind of hitting the spot at the start. So yeah, really strong throw. I don't think I need to get it again, partly because I just don't really order from Rainbow Melts that much, so I'm probably not going to get the opportunity to. But also because I feel like I've had other bakery scents which are kind of similar. So I probably don't need that again, but it is good, at least for the first couple of hours. Pumpkin Parcel by the Campfire glazed maple. So this was surprisingly amazing. I mean, I love By the Campfire, but I just wasn't sure about how glazed maple would go with it. So By the Campfire is like blackberry merlot. I talk about it just about every week. It's like blackberry merlot, like tobacco, marshmallow, patchouli, amber, sandalwood. It's a really complex kind of blackberry merlot with a slight kind of sweet creaminess and a little bit of smokiness. And I've never really thought about blending it, but now my brain has been ticking over with ideas, because I think it would actually go really, really well with maybe even like pumpkin pecan waffles or something. But I thought glazed maple worked really well with this. Like, it gave it more of a foodie tone and a little bit of extra kind of sweetness without kind of overwhelming it. And it was fantastic. It threw really, really well. And yes, when I know it's going to be a while before she gets these scents in, because she have to come from the US, but I will definitely get that again. L3 Waxy Wonders Radiant Red Maple Palo Santo Sugar Cookie Royale. So yes, I love this scent. To me, this is like a better version of today's October 3rd. So because it's Palo Santo Sugar Cookie Royale, to me that is like that's essentially in a nutshell what today's October 3rd is. I know it has the toasted mallow in it, but that just adds a little bit of toasty sweetness. So I feel like you can sub that toasted marshmallow note out for other things. Whether that be other marshmallows, you could sub it out for vanilla. There's different things you could do just to get different twists on Today's October 3rd. Radiant Red Maple though is a great choice because it adds the sweetness which the blend probably needs, because Radiant Red Maple is quite sweet, but it gives it a really lovely kind of outdoors tone as well. So just a freshness and like a sort of a hint of kind of crisp leaves, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Great throw from this one, and yes, I would get this one again. Today's October 3rd for me is now pretty much just a blender. I'm not big on melting it solo, but this version I like to melt solo. And if you were, because I know that, you know, the customs list is rotating around at the moment. I mean, I know, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but basically that's a really good one. Teddy Bees, The Rains of Castamere. So Palo Santo smoked vanilla, leather, and suede. So on cold, this one smells almost chokingly too just smoky and leathery and suedey. Yeah, and the first time I melted it, like ages ago, I got it back in like March 20. I remember thinking that this one was just, you know, I don't mind a leather blend, but I do think you have to blend it just right. And I felt like this one was a bit like a club over the head, like just the smoked vanilla, the leather, the suede. It was all just heavy, heavy, heavy. This time around, and I don't know if it's just with age, it's kind of settled a little bit, but when you put it in the warmers, it is better. I'd still say it's not my favorite leather scent, but it takes on a less kind of abrasive tone and gets a little bit more, I don't know, vanilla. Maybe the Palo Santo calms it a little bit. I'm not sure. Like it is still quite full on, but it's not terrible. But it's not one I would get again. I think one of its saving graces is actually that the throw on this one was not super strong. I think if it was super strong, it would be cloying. It was probably sort of medium to high. But yeah, I don't need to get that one again. Last empty for the week. Blackberry thumbprint from That Smell Good shop. So fresh baked cookies and a dollop of blackberry jam. Absolutely love this. It's quite similar to my other favorite blackberry jam sort of bakery scent, which is Jackal from Super Tarts. I used to think they were exactly the same, but I actually think the blackberry note is a touch sweeter in this one. I think that's because it's got the sugar cookies rather than the zucchini bread, but they are very similar. They have a very similar blackberry jam tone. Just, yes, sweet blackberry jam deliciousness. Great throw, and yes, 100% would get this one again someday. So that is everything that I emptied. I'm going to move straight on into the unempties. So hopefully you're all doing really well, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.